50,000 troops. Is the US preparing to invade? Chechen are ready to defend Iran. I will clear everything, just stick with me for only 5 minutes. March 2026. The Middle East is on the brink of a major war. Over the past month, the United States has quietly deployed more than 50,000 troops to the region, the largest military buildup since the Iraq War. Flight logs show over 450 C-17 transport missions in March alone, compared to just 83 in January. US forces are now positioned at key bases across Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq. The USS Tripoli and its 2,500 Marines have arrived, joining the Army's elite 82nd Airborne Division. The Pentagon isn't confirming ground operations, but all the pieces are in place. At the center of this crisis lies a small island, Karg Island. 90% of Iran's oil exports pass through this island. According to US intelligence reports, the Pentagon is planning to strike this island, which could cripple Iran's economy. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the US Congress last month, stating the time is now to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. In Washington, many policymakers are now openly talking about the failure of diplomatic solutions. What is Iran's response? Iran is not sitting idle. The head of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, General Hossein Salami, said in a televised speech last week, General Salami addresses, "We will respond to any threat. If America sets even 1 foot on our soil, the entire region will be set ablaze. Our missiles can target American bases across the Middle East." Iran possesses an arsenal of over 3,000 ballistic missiles. They claim they can close the Strait of Hormuz, through which 20% of the world's oil passes. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said at the United Nations, AIGHCHI said America forgets that Iran is not Afghanistan or Iraq. This is a nation that endured 8 years of war. We are ready. Section 3, Chechen MERCNAIS, ready to fight for Iran. And now comes the most shocking news. According to multiple intelligence reports and regional sources, thousands of Chechen mercenaries are said to be ready to fight on Iran's behalf. These are the same fighters who fought for the Assad regime in Syria, fought shoulder to shoulder with Russia in Ukraine, and now their sights are set on Iran. Reports indicate that secret meetings have taken place over the past 3 months between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. These meetings reportedly involved an agreement to send Chechen units to Iran. Neither the Kremlin nor Tehran has confirmed this, but Western intelligence agencies say the deal is in its final stages. If this proves true, this war will not be just between the US and Iran. It could take the form of a global proxy war, where Russian-backed Chechen fighters stand on the front lines of Iran's ground defense. What will be the outcome? Experts say a full-scale ground invasion of Iran will not be like Iraq or Afghanistan. It will be far more devastating. First scenario, Iran closes the Strait of Hormuz. Oil prices will soar past $150 per barrel. The risk of a global recession. Second scenario, Iran fully activates its allies, Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen, Shia militias in Iraq. War will spread across the entire Middle East. Third scenario, Chechen mercenaries and the Iranian army together will engage US ground forces in a long, bloody guerrilla war. American casualties could reach into the thousands. And the greatest danger, Iran does not have a nuclear bomb, but if it feels its existence is threatened, it could rapidly move toward building nuclear weapons. That would be the red line, after which stopping the war would become nearly impossible.